EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. So that one will be accepted.
We got this.
We're set. Play team. Here we go.
On first down, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Watson, flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, somewhere to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Now Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer end.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing on third down, Watson, flushed out right. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Again, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Texans have taken the early lead. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Luck. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 79 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So now Luck is going to bring the Colts up here to go for the 2-point try. A shotgun snap for Luck. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. On 2nd and 12, Watson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This will be caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Luck hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. Sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Rolling to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Really looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Luck. They'll roll him out right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on first down. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
The final shot before the break. Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Back to throw. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Angelo Blackson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Luck. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Now it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's got Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So,
looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he slides to avoid the hit. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Watson escaping the pressure right. And this will be a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Look, and the Colts come up now first and 10 right at the 30. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Toss play, Ferguson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danico Autry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That one a backbreaker.